It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
What's up everybody? Today I have a different video than usual. Today I'm going to clean the inside of this PS4. I'm gonna add some new thermal compound. This one is much better than Sony's own thermal compounds from the factory. This one has double the capacity of thermal how do you say that? Thermal properties? I don't know how to say it, fuck it. Anyways, we need that. We need a screwdriver with this special security Torx T8, a Phillips bit, and some isopropyl alcohol, just like this one. That's all you need, and a lot of fucking patience. Alright, also you need this, because the second generation PS4 has clips in the sides over here, and it's very difficult to take it off when you don't have this one. So at least have this. So I already removed the screw. Usually there are warranty stickers right there on top of the screws. You don't see the screws immediately if it's never been opened. So what we're gonna do is remove the stickers, and then you see a screw like this, and over here as well. I already took this one out, so let's just try to pop off this goddamn plastic cover. Yeah, see, you need this. Alright, here we go. You stick it inside here, you just pry it all the way to here, to the corner, and it should pop off like that. You see? Same thing for other side. I'm gonna spin it around real quick. Slide it in. And it should pop off like that. There we go. Let's see what we find. There's the inside. This is the power supply. It's secured with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. As you can see, it's very dusty. We just put this to the side for later. Ew. Excuse me. Alright. Here's the fan. As you see, it's dusty as fuck. But it's okay. We'll get to there. So next step. Use the Torx security bit, this one. It has a little point in the middle. I'll show you in the screw. 1 second. Look. The screws have a little notch in the middle. You see that? So it's very important that you have the security bit, because otherwise it won't work and you just break your fucking screw, you know? For the power supply, there are also 2 Phillips screws. Go. It's magnetic, so let's do this. Put this to the side. And now, this is very important. You see this? This one connects to the motherboard underneath the power supply. So it's very important to first take this one loose. You see that? You can just pop it out that way. And then it should come loose. Just wiggle it around a little bit. And then voila, there it is. you can take it out. That's it. Put it to the side. And now it's important to take this one also loose from the motherboard, because otherwise it's gonna cause some problems later on. It's very important to pull on it and wiggle it just a little bit. Don't pull hard, because you're gonna rip off the connector from the motherboard. This one, and you don't want that shit, you know? Cool. Next step. It's very, very easy. This ribbon cable, you can just wiggle around and pull it out. This is for the disk drive. This one, the big one, is sneaky motherfucker, because this black part, it comes up. So you have to slowly wiggle it loose so it pops up, and then you can take it out. If you don't do that, you're gonna fuck up your PlayStation. Trust me. It's gonna either rip this cable, or you're gonna rip the entire connection off. So you don't want that shit. This small one you can just pull also. And then this antenna one, you can just slowly and carefully pull off. It's loose now. See that? And then you zigzag it around these two notches and it's loose. That's all for now. Alright. That's it for this side. This is the disk drive right here. This is the disk drive. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to do anything with this. You can leave the antenna. And yeah, so there are also sometimes in some models there's one tiny black screw right here, just in this corner right there when I'm pointing. Make sure you take that out before you carry on with the next steps. Yeah, in my case I don't have that one, but sometimes they have it. I don't know why, but maybe it's just a slight newer version of this version of the PlayStation, but I'm not sure why. Anyways, let's flip the PlayStation around, and then we're gonna take out the security screw on the back. I'll show you. I'm gonna take out this one now. There it is, black screw. And put it like this. This one, the smaller piece of plastic, you can just slide it this way. See that? Slide it that way, and then it will pop out, and you can take it off via the front. So take that little notch, you know, and then it pops loose, and there you go. This hides the HDD, or otherwise as known as the fucking hard drive. Yeah. So next step, take a Phillips screw head and just take out this screw. Pop it to the side, and there is your HDD. Cool. Once you got out the HDD, we can carry on with the next step, and that is loosening up this security screw and this one. So we can take off this cover right here. That's one. And there's two. All right. And now, from this corner, yeah, this piece of plastic right here, you can pop it up a little bit. Don't pull too hard because you're gonna break it, but just take your hand, put it like this, and pop it like that. Because now it's a little bit loose, but it's still stuck on this side. So what we do is hold this one up with one finger and do it just like that. So the same thing as here, put it to the corner. Then you can just slide it slowly to the back. Always slide it backwards because you're gonna break off the back side, you know. Alright, motherfuckers. Now we're here. quite a lot of screws, but it's okay. If you're doubting if you can figure out where all the screws are, I highly recommend you just take one photo of the PlayStation and the insides where all the screws are, so you can mess up when you have to put it back together, you know. So what's next? I already have the security bit in my screwdriver, so I'm just carrying on with these ones. Make sure when you take this cover off, make sure that you take out this little metal piece. It's loose, look, it's just loose. So make sure you keep these two together so you don't lose it. Are there more? I think those are all the security bits. Let's head on over on the Philip bit and take out these Philip screws. So, let's see. When you're here, you see this little ribbon cable. You can just pull it out just like that. Alright, do we have all the screws? Let's take this one out as well. It's just loose after removing two screws. Put it to the side. There's another screw hiding right here. Sneaky motherfucker. Ah, you sneaky son of a gun, huh? Alright. Here's one more. I think we're there. Yep. That's it. So now just pull it up in the HD compartment, you know, and you just take it off like that. And one very important thing, you see these black little pads? These are thermal pads for your memory, for your work memory. You see, your RAM. So make sure you always keep them together, because if you lose one and you don't put it back, one of these black chips are gonna overheat and you're gonna have a very bad day, because you can just throw away your motherboard real soon. So leave this to the side for later. Yep. You see the dust on the fucking PlayStation? This is my own PlayStation, so I don't gonna bother, but usually I just clean it up anyways. But there's no need actually, because the most important thing is behind this. So let's remove this and check out what we see. I recently have already done this and put new thermal paste, but yeah, I would just want to make a new video for you guys. So, excuse me. Two black screws. This thing comes loose. There are two parts, this one and this little plastic piece with a metal on top. So now we are close to taking the motherboard out. I'm just gonna flip it out over like this real quick. Now, in this case, I almost forgot, this power button is a clip. You have to lift up this little plastic part and push it forward, and then it will pop out right now, like just like that. And I fucking dropped it. Let me check. Alright, I found it. Took a little bit, but this is the clip I'm talking about. Just lift it a little bit and then you can slide it out. Don't just push it like me, because it end up somewhere on the ground. Alright, let's carry on. One more important thing here is the fan connector. You just slowly wiggle it and pull it on it, and it will just slide out like that. Dusty motherfucker, goddamn. Alright, now we can take out the motherboard. So like I said, thumbs on the USB ports, lift it up, keep lifting it, make sure you make sure you clear this one, because this is a little plastic piece and it's into the motherboard, so make sure you clear that and slowly tilt it towards yourself. There we are. This is the motherboard. And as you can see, I already put new thermal paste recently, so it's not too bad. But whenever you take out the motherboard, you fucking have to replace the thermal compound. Otherwise, it's gonna have air bubbles inside the thermal compound and you're gonna have a blown up fucking CPU real soon, because it can't transfer the heat anymore. So it will either shut down your PlayStation or it will completely melt off the fucking CPU itself. Don't fucking neglect it. Trust me, don't do it. Here's the heatsink. You see where the CPU connects to the, or make contact to the heatsink, right there. For now I'm just gonna lay away this motherboard somewhere safe and secure, so nothing can happen to it.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
Alright. Now let's remove this fan. There's only one screw right here, and it should come off just like that. God damn! God damn, son! Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna clean this off and then we're gonna put it back together, yeah? See you guys in a little bit. There we go. Much better. It doesn't have to be all clean, as long as the big flux of fucking dust is gone, you know? It's good enough. Let's just put it to the side and carry on with this part. Alright. I took off most of the fucking dust with this. Just a little bit of a brush, you know. Dusty as fuck, but it's okay. Now we're gonna degrease it. And therefore you need this isopropyl alcohol. This is quite an important step, because otherwise all the new dust is gonna collect all on the fucking sticky sides of this, you know. Especially again when you smoke, just like me. I am a heavy smoker, so nicotine and tar and all that shit collects in your PlayStation, and yeah, so you really need to clean it off. So here we go. For this, I like to use this cotton swabs. I have this little pump. Squirt the nozzle right there, just like that, and let's just clean it off. Look at this shit. It's crazy. If you leave it untreated, it's going to be collecting new dust in a little while. It's going to be very quickly, so you best take your time and clean it. You'll be a happy motherfucker. On the nooks and crannies, don't leave anything out. I mean, this part, it doesn't matter, you know, but where the fan is, just clean it off very well. If you don't have isopropyl alcohol, just do it with water, but make sure you dry it off as best as you can. Alright. One more for good measure. Oh, she's a squirter, goddamn. Holy shit. You see that shit? Alright. That's good enough. Don't forget the walls. Yep. Alright. Now, take the fan, put it back in its place. It has notches, so you can't really mess up. Just like that. Here are notches, so it will position itself. Remember, there's a little arrow on the part where it's going to be a screw. So if you forget, just look at the arrow and you're gonna have to be put it back, you know. Know what I mean, son? You. Now, let's carry on with the next part. This one can go away for now. We replace it with this. The important thing to clean the CPU with the old thermal compound is to have cotton swabs and also isopropyl alcohol, like I explained earlier. Because if you clean this with water, you're gonna have a bad time. Because if you do that, it's gonna leave a residue like minerals, like I don't really know. At least it's gonna leave minerals like copper and shit like that. That's in our water, in drink water, you know. So you have to either use very pure water, like the ones you buy in the store, or you're gonna have to use isopropyl alcohol. I don't take chances, so I always use isopropyl alcohol for cleaning everything. So here we go. Another one. Just clean it off just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course, but yeah, it's the best to at least take away most of it, even around the edges, and it should be shiny like this, just like a mirror. Alright, that's alright. Let's put the motherboard aside. And let's bring this dirty bastard back here. Holy shit. Again, where the thermal compound make contact with the heating element, clean it off as best as you can. Again, isopropyl alcohol, cotton swab, and just clean it off. Alright, that's good enough. I mean, you can also clean the entire fucking shit, but I'm not gonna do that for this time. Maybe just a little bit. Right, let's turn it over and see this bastard. Yeah, damn. I mean, it's not too bad, but yeah. For this, I like to use this because you can get inside there, you know? Push it there, go to the bottom. Push it in there, go to the bottom. Just repeat that. I'm just gonna get rid of this dust real quick. There we go. It should be transparent. So you can just either blow from this side to this side, so you blow it out this way, because the fan is blowing that way, so it's gonna be collecting on top of this side, you know. So what I do is just blow from this side into, I don't know, a trash bag or something. I don't really care what the fuck you do, but I'm just gonna do it just like an old fucking Nintendo game. Okie dokie. Good enough. Alright. Let's head on to the next step. I'm gonna grab the PlayStation chassis again. And remember, you can also clean all this shit here, you know, like the ventilation. And I highly recommend to do so. And I highly recommend to do it right now, because now you have all the things exposed. You have the chassis only, so you can just clean it off really easily, instead of having this inside again and the motherboard. So just do it right now, yeah? Alright, that's it. Doesn't have to be clean, fucking clean like a new car or something, so that's fine. Yup, put it like that. Put this one back. And it pop in like that. Then we're gonna put back these screws, the cross or Phillips screws with the little big head, you know, there it is, with the rounded head. And we need 3 of them, right there, there, and there. One more, right there. There we go. Now, next step is gonna be putting thermal paste onto the CPU. So let's grab our motherboard. Here's the clean CPU. I mean, clean as possible. Clean enough for me. What I always like to do is to keep in mind that you have to pop the motherboard in like this. So you have to slide it in there, in this little metal compartment, and that's where the HDMI and everything is. So we have to lay it down like this, you know. So what I do is make just a little bit of thermal compound line, just like that, from the back. So not in the middle, so not like this, not like this, but just like that. So it will spread this way, you know. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna make a little line right there. The excess you can just put on that side. So you kind of understand what I mean with spreading, right? Because this back side is gonna be stuck in like that. So when we put it back and it's gonna touch the heating element, it's gonna spread this way. It will be evenly spreaded when I do that. So here we go. Slide it in. Make sure this plastic notch is gonna be inside, and then slowly lay it down. Make sure it's flush, and then you're gonna grab, and then I'm gonna grab these two. I'm gonna put this back, this one on top, grab the 2 screws, put it in just a little bit, then put in the other one, do the same thing. Now, a very important thing, twist this one 2 times, twist this one 2 times, and keep doing that over and over again until it's fully secured. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Just keep doing this until it's fully secured. This one is done now, and this one should be 2. 1, 2. Yep, that's it. Don't keep pressing. Don't twist it very, very tightly, because that's just gonna mess it up. Just go until it stops, you know? Don't force it. Alright, boys, next step. Here's the top plate. I didn't clean it off, but it's not important. The most important things are these goddamn heat thermal pads, you know? Ooh, this one is a little bit shifted, so I'm gonna reposition it if it's wanna stick. Yep. Alright, here we go. Make sure it's flush, and then you can put this one back. The fan connector. Also, this ribbon cable, remember, it goes through here and then just slide it in like that. Yes, that's it. That's about it. We're almost finished. Put this one back, just like that. Make sure there's a notch. Yeah, you see? This notch slides over the metal part over here. Very important. Alright. Now we're just gonna put this back. Where's the little metal thing? Remember this one? Put it back in its slot. It's right here. Just like that. Then pop this one back on it. Don't be a fucking dick right now. Yeah, there you go. Don't forget the power button. Because you're gonna fucking slap your own face when you do that if you forget it. Make sure it clicks. Yup. Alright. I'm just gonna start with the little black screws. These tiny ones are on the back where the HDMI is. I always fucking have shaky hands, I don't know why. Another black one. Leave this one and this one. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this one and this one. Let me mark them. Let me double check before I fucking tell you guys what to do and it's wrong. You see these ones? This one and this one. That one and this one on the front. Because otherwise you're gonna have to fucking take out the screw again. Alright. Alright boys, we're close. We're close. Slide in the HDD. this you need a Phillips bit. What the fuck is going on? Get in there, fucker. Yeah. Get the fuck in there. Yo. We're almost there, guys. Now we can just already put this one back on if you haven't dusted it already like I did it. Let me quickly get rid of this fucking dust. Good enough, fuck it, just put it on. Yeah. That's how we do it. Alright. Now this one and this one need a screw as well. We're so close, so fucking close. Yeah. Yup. That's one. That's two. Now we can grab our HDD cover. You have to put it the backwards first, slide it forward so it will go in position, and then just click. That's it. That's all you need to do. Alright, let's flip this fucker around. Nice. Just like that. Before we put in the power supply, of course, we are gonna have to put these ones back. So, bend it around. Make sure with the antenna, you make sure it's seated right before you press, because it's gonna be bending on your ass and you're gonna be fucked up. So, make sure it can't move anymore when you hold it on top, and then press it downwards. Next one. These ones can slide in here, and then you just slowly push it back into the goddamn connector. Yeah. Alright. Next. Make sure this black one, the big one, make sure the latch is upward before you try to put it back. Yep. It's all the way down. Now slide it down one by one. Cool. That's it. You can move this one out of the way and slide it back in. Cool. That's about it. Now, don't forget about this motherfucker. Oh man. It has notches, so you know the position. Yep, that's it. Hold it to the side. Make sure that you don't put your fingers in there when you take it out or when you hold it, because you're gonna get a shock. A big one, trust me. Oh man. Put this connector back. Yep. Then slowly slide it back into position and give it a little push on both sides until it's flush. Just like that. Don't forget about the metal, and pop it back in. Now we have one screw left. In your case you're gonna have 2 screws left, but those are for the back. So the black screws are always for the back, for the covers, you know. But in my case I only have one, just to make it easier for myself. Because I open this one like every 6 months, I think. Anyways, now what we have to do is obviously clean this first before putting it back, so I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, here we are. Always put the front in first. It's gonna position itself by itself. And then drop it just like a hood on your car. Give it a push, and there it is. That's about it, guys. For my PlayStation, I will just secure the top one. It's upside down, so this is the top. Because I'd like to pop this off as simply as I can and whenever I want, without having to remove the screw. Alright. There we are, motherfuckers. That's how you replace the fucking coolant compound and clean a little bit of dust. So make sure you always have this around. Isopropyl alcohol is your best friend for this kind of fucking repairs. And as you see, I didn't have to use anything besides the thermal compound. That's all I need to buy. Yeah, and of course the fucking screwdriver set, but everybody has that shit. So the only thing you have to invest in the fucking new PlayStation is this MX4 thermal compound by Arctic. This is the company, Arctic. This is the best one, in my opinion, for PlayStation 4s. So yeah, there you guys go. Different video than usual. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, you can always message me or just comment. I don't care. I will help you as best as I can. And please be careful when you do this. This is only for educational purposes only. So if you screw up, don't come to me and tell me I broke it because you broke it. Alright, motherfuckers. See you on the next video.